Last of a three-game series, Marlins and Orioles. Miami's gotten off to a great start since the break, winning 4 of 6, and now a chance to sweep the team with the best record in the American League. Thing is, though, they've got to deal with the Cy Young favorite, Corbin Burnes, today.
O's and Marlins, game 3 of 3 on this Thursday afternoon.
The numbers on Roderick Munoz, who gets the ball this afternoon for the Marlins in the series finale against the Baltimore Orioles. His 11th career start, his 12th game this year, a loss against the Mets on Saturday, of course, facing the Orioles for the first time in his career. Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff hitter for the Baltimore Orioles. 2 balls and 1 strike. Munoz deals, and this one bounced right side. It's Jonah Bride over there today. Flips to Munoz, 1 away.
Here's Westberg. First pitch swinging for the American League All-Star, and he flies out to left in De La Cruz.
And here is Anthony Santander.
A lot of Orioles aren't hitting right now. Santander is not in that category.
Oh, that was driven. That ball is punched into the upper deck and right. Anthony Santander has the first Orioles home run of this series, and it was into the restricted area and right.
Woohoo! That's how you want to get the party started right there, folks. Tony Tater's in the house, his 28th long ball of the year. He ties Gunnar Henderson for the Oriole lead.
Ryan O'Hearn back in the DH spot today for Brandon Hyde. And a fly ball out towards center field sends Jazz back, but in front of the track by a half a step. And that'll do it. 1-0 O's. Marlins coming to bat.
Corbin Burnes, who's going to see 4 of the first 5 lefties, and he has owned lefties this year.
Yes, he has, making his 21st start of the year. He has been the Oriole stopper. He's been the #1, and he's the best the Orioles have, and they need him in a big way today.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. will lead things off for the Marlins today.
Chisholm, an all-star a couple of years ago, swings the second pitch and pops it up behind second base. Gunnar Henderson will put him away for Josh Bell. And he swings through another curveball. That one a little bit harder, a little bit sharper, and the first strikeout for Corbin Burnes. Now the first right-handed hitter in the lineup, Brian De La Cruz. De La Cruz with a ground ball to third. Westberg steps into the throw, and that's a shutdown first inning for Corbin Burnes. O's with the lead after 1.
Here's Colton Cowser.
3-0 for Colton. He takes ball 4. Cowser has reached base 4 straight times over the last 2 days.
Here's Hayes, right on right. Now the 2-2. Bluffed by Cowser, broken bat, flared. That is into shallow right field for a base now. Cowser's station is station, stops at second. First and second, 2 outs. Got James McCann up at the plate.
Will flare one to left field. There's the spark. 1 hop to De La Cruz in left. He'll load up for throw to second, and Hayes is in there under the tag as Cowser crosses from third. James McCann delivers an RBI single from the 9th spot. It's 2-0. 2-0 leads. Orioles getting runs in each of the first 2. A home run from this man, Anthony Santander, started it all off.
This one slicing away from Jazz, who dives and makes the catch on the track. What a dazzling play by Jazz.
It's like he knew what he was going to do, and it's right here. You can see it. I'm getting it. I know where I'm at. I see the wall. Full extension on the dive. What a play.
And Jazz puts it in his back pocket. Wow. Wow.
2 outs for the center fielder now. It'll be up to Ryan O'Hearn to extend the inning.
And he'll take a walk here. Ryan's got the Orioles second today.
Ryan Mountcastle, who stands in 0 for his last 4 in this series.
And that ball's absolutely creamed up the middle. 108 off the bat of Mountcastle. His 3rd hit of this series, and O'Hearn's down to second. And here is the red-hot Cowser, who walked on 4 pitches his first time. 2 on, 2 out. And Cowser with a drive. Right center field. And a 3-run homer for Cowser. Just what the doctor ordered.
Don't let the milkman get hot, and he is hot right now. The month of May, the month of June, not good, but the month of July for Colton Cowser has been on fire for sure. How about a Weaver, folks, and the Orioles up 5-0.
Corbin Burnes has a 5-0 lead. That's never good. It'll be Rivera, Fortes, and Chisholm here in the 3rd.
And Rivera goes down swinging, a high cutter. There's the second strikeout for Corbin. And second time through the order, Jazz Chisholm. Gets to a cutter there, can only get it as far as Connor Norby. Corbin Burnes has retired 8 in a row, and his offense just keeps building that lead. And now Connor Norby, just added to the roster today for big league game number 5. Connor Norby goes the other way. Fly Ball driven out to right and into the hand of Perez in the Orioles bullpen. Connor Norby's second major league home run, and the Orioles have scored in all 4 innings today. Wow. Just masterfully done with the hat. I don't know if the catch or the swing was better, but they were both magnifique.
Rodrigo Munoz hoping to at least get 5 innings here this afternoon, facing Anthony Santander.
Here's Edwards on a diving play to get the out. Boy, Edwards making an excellent play right there for the first out of the 5th inning.
Right now, Anthony Santander is thinking the only way he can get a hit is if he leaves the ballpark.
It'll be Otto Lopez, Jonah Bryan, and Emmanuel Rivera here in the 5th against Corbin Burnes.
As Burnes twists Lopez into knots there with a devastating slider, and it's the 3rd strikeout for Corbin.
No balls and 2 strikes.
And a strikeout and a curveball.
And the inning is over. Burnes bookends the inning with strikeouts. He has tossed 5 scoreless.
Brings up Austin Hayes. Single in the pop out today. And a ground ball to shortstop. Edwards gets to it, sets his feet, throws, and in and out of the glove of Bride. Not sure if that was in the dirt or not.
Did that
goes through the webbing?
Did it just go through the webbing? You got to call timeout. There's a hole in your glove. I mean, this ball goes right through the webbing.
Here's Josh Bell. Bell a strikeout and a ground out today. And a fly ball out towards center field. Cowser going back. He's at the wall, and it's gone. A home run for Josh Bell. Just tucking it over the left center field wall.
Oh, stay hot, Josh Bell. 12th home run of the season. 104.7 miles an hour off the bat. Boy, that's really nice to see for Bell.
Jordan Westburg is up with 2 away.
Second time, that might help too. Jazz in the gap, dives and makes the play the other way. 2 tremendous grabs for Jazz.
That's the 2nd one today.
I thought that was getting down. I thought Santander's were hitting the wall out in left center. This was a complete layout by Jazz Chisholm.
He's back out there on the mound in the 8th inning for the Orioles. 9-1-2 due up in the 8th inning.
Fortes just out of the reach of Gunnar Henderson, a base hit.
And now Chisholm for a 4th time. 1-1 pitch. He lays down a bunt back to Burnes. He'll go to first. Might have had a play at second, and that's a new season high 7 1/3 innings for Corbin Burnes. 1-0 for Xavier Edwards, who has singled.
That goes off of Burnes, redirects into no man's land, and Fortes is going to come around to score. 6-2.
That's some bad luck there. The ball hit off the leg of Burnes. Carom diagonally through the hole on the right side. Mountcastle couldn't get to it. Neither could Norby.
Brandon Hyde said, I'm going to go to the bullpen.
Didn't work. Season high, though, 7 1/3 for Burnes. He'll come out with a 6-2 lead.
He gives way to Jacob Webb out of the Orioles bullpen. Strike on the corner with the sweeper, 0-2 to De La Cruz. Double back in the 4th inning. And past the dive of Westburg down the left field line. Edwards on his way to 3rd, and he's getting the green light. De La Cruz in RBI double. 6-3. It ain't over till it's over.
And it's 6-3 Baltimore as we go to the 9th.
The Marlins can now win it with one swing of the bat.
And look who it is. The guy with the flair for the dramatic.
Ground ball right side, and it's bobbled by Henderson. The game, oh, it's getting interesting now. 6-4.
Henderson can't come up with it. Ball hits him off the top of the heel.
Xavier Edwards, a .412 hitter with runners in scoring position. Out toward left field. Hayes is there, makes the catch. Bruhan coming home, he'll score. It's a 1-run game, but the Marlins are down to their final out. The Marlins have the guy at the plate they want. 4 for 5, a double and 2 home runs lifetime against Craig Kimbrell. That's the ball in the gap. It's down. Berger is coming in to score. Jazz on his way to 3rd. They'll hold him right there. Josh Bell ties it up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th.
You gotta love the fighting fish coming back.
A placed runner for the Orioles. It'll be Jordan Westburg, who flew out in the 9th inning. Here's Santander.
And Anthony slices one through the left side for a base hit. Westburg held for a moment to avoid possibly being doubled off. He gets to 3rd.
The infield brought in here for the Marlins with Mountcastle at the plate.
Mountcastle, base hit right field, and that will put the to second. He'll be out there. So the Orioles get the run across, but then run themselves into 2 outs on the base paths. They get the lead, that's good, but run themselves out of more.
The tying run is already in scoring position. That's the placed runner Ali Sanchez. Cionel Perez is on to pitch here in the bottom of the 10th.
Gordon again batting .236 through 87 games this year, 1-0. Skip in the dirt, gets away from McCann. He tracks it down towards his right. Sanchez advances to third with ease.
Match point once again. And that's the game winner. A mighty roar to the ceiling from Cionel Perez, and the Orioles can exhale. They survive a late Marlins surge for a 7-6 win in Miami.